right, thank you, Stevie. And those strong winds definitely made their presence felt yesterday all over our area, leaving thousands without electricity.
And some people were able to get their power back last night, but there's a lot of people who are waking up without it this morning. WMAR2 News' Kara Burnett is live out in the News Wrangler looking at some of the hardest hit areas. Kara, what are you seeing out there right now? Where are you?
Yeah, well, right now we're driving down Charles Street just trying to look at some of the damage, and we see a lot of people still without power. I mean, according to BG's outage map, there are a little over 1,600 people still without power waking up this morning. And I'm just going to flip this camera around so you can see the view that we're looking at. This whole block completely dark. This area just above us is closed off. As you can see, that sign that says road closed. Now we're just going to swing over here and make a right. There is a gas station to the left of us. We do see a lot of cars that have been coming there this morning, just trying to fill up as they are heading out the door today. But this area just really in the dark, and that's what we're seeing a lot in this area. I mean, BGE reported as many as over 100,000 customers across central Maryland without power. Just really the high winds knocking out large trees, poles, and power lines. Now, a lot of this debris that has to be clear before all of this work can begin. And some helpful tips: if you do see any down trees, down wires, do not approach. Call BGE, and if you need to report any outages, you can call 877-778-2222. And really, this is something that we're seeing across the board. And as we're driving here a little bit, some of these lights are off, but it's really just area by area, spot to spot. And so that's why you really want to be careful while you're heading out the door, because there are a lot of closed roads, down trees, down power lines that Christy had mentioned just a little bit. And that's where you really want to be careful when you're navigating the roads today and this morning. So that's something that will continue that we'll keep an eye out as we're driving along this area, just to see how much damage. I mean, we're still talking about over 47,000 customers affected according to the BGE map. Over 1,600 outages, people still without power this morning, and that will take a little time as the light comes up for them to assess the damage, make sure that they're clearing all of the debris, and even just the heavy winds, the forceful winds. Just even this Jeep has some weight to it, but we're definitely feeling it sway a little bit. We're seeing the traffic light sway, and so that's just something that we're continuing to watch out for. But for now, I'll send things back to the studio.
Be safe out there, guys. And yeah, as you just heard Kara mention, BGE really has gotten a hold of those outages. There are still some, though, this morning. The majority are in Baltimore County right now. There's also some in Baltimore City and Anne Arundel County, but hopefully they can get that restored as quickly as possible.